holidays. And remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. This is AM 1220, KTLV, Midwest City, Oklahoma City, and streaming audio at KTLV1220.com.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are the views of the host and guests and not necessarily those of KTLV radio station. Any products endorsed on this program do not represent an endorsement by KTLV Radio, its staff, or management.
Good morning, Oklahoma City, and welcome to the Clara Luper Show. In a moment, your host, Clara Luper.
Come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a happy good morning to you, wherever you are. This is the Clara Luper radio show, and this portion of our show today is being brought to you by Black's Flower Shop. Fresh flowers, plants, gifts, balloon bouquets, fruit baskets, flowers for all occasions. 8485 Northeast 23rd Street in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. That telephone number is 424-5715. Open 8:30 to 5:30 Mondays through Friday and 8:30 to 12 o'clock on Saturday. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show. Merry Christmas to you wherever you are, and may you have all of your dreams fulfilled. I have a program today that I'm really proud of. In fact, I'm really proud that I have the opportunity to talk to you today. And as I talk to you today, I want you to know that we lost one of our great supporters, Mr. Charles Johnson, the manager of Midwest City, died on Friday. We can describe Mr. Charles Johnson in many ways. According to some, he was a superb city manager, a man with great leadership ability, and a man with a vision. Many will describe Mr. Charles Johnson as a role model, and many will describe him as a friend. Today we would like for you to know, and we told you this before, because Mr. Charles Johnson took off from his busy schedule and came up to the Freedom Center and taught our young people about the responsibilities of being a leader. Mr. Charles Johnson, our city manager in Midwest City, died in Los Angeles, California, and I want you to watch the papers for his funeral services. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show, and I would like to thank all of you that's in the Christmas spirit. We used to have to drive to some other parts of town to see the spirit of Christmas. But I would like to salute all of you. Some of the most beautiful Christmas decoration in Oklahoma City is on the northeast side of Oklahoma City. I would like to thank all of you because those of us that believe in the Christmas spirit have really demonstrated it this week. Let's put up those Christmas lights, and I want to salute you and say thank you because the Christmas lights speak about the young baby, the baby that was born on Christmas Day. Today I'm going to give away 100 pounds of children's, a turkey, and a ham. And it's going to be very easy today because I'm going to talk about births. My first question will be, and I'm talking about where people were born, because we're going to have to take a new look at ourselves and our cities. The first question, we will be celebrating the birthday of Jesus, but where was he born? I'm talking about in what city was he born? The telephone number out here is 672-1220. And that's probably the most difficult question of all. But I want you to stay with me today because I'm going to be talking about births. I'm going to be talking about the real meaning of Christmas, meaning that You can be born in obscurity, and you can go to the top. This is the Clara Luper radio show, and this part of our show is being brought to you by Mr. Robert Gates of Gates Barber Shop, located at 2609 North Martin Luther King in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. That's the telephone number out here is 672-1220. The past week has been a busy week with us. And on behalf of Hometown, located at 2301 Northeast 23rd Street, we would like to thank you because you've been coming in. You've been buying your groceries on the east side. A big thank you today comes from Allstate Insurance Company, your agent, Marilyn Hildred. Marilyn says she would like to thank you because you have been kind enough to let her be your insurance agent for years. And while you're there, go in the dress shop and see what she has to offer. Holiday greetings are being brought to you today by Temple Funeral Home, located at 2801 North Kelly. Temple Funeral Home, headed by John Temple, who says, come by 427-8321, and let's talk about your burial plans. Yes, this is the Clara Luper Radio Show, and this portion of our program was brought to you by Ted Hamlin at 4101 Northwest 122nd Street. That telephone number is 755-9052, Ted Hamlin. When we think of Christmas, we think of Carbon's Christmas parties. And Carbon knows exactly what to do. And boy, he had a Christmas party yesterday evening for his clients and his friends. That's Carbon's Realty Company. Carbon's Realty Company. And if you want to sell your house in a hurry, all you got to do is to call Mr. Carbon. Mr. Carbon will sell that house so quick until it's unbelievable, and he has a staff that's really exciting. Well, I have an answer here to the first one, and I want to see who's going to get the answer to the second one. Clara Luper?
Oh,
Yes,
Jesus was born in Bethlehem.
you are exactly right. And who is this?
Joy Hall.
Joy Hall, you are exactly right, and you're going to get some chitlins, and I hope you cook them and invite me over. Now, I'm dealing with births today, and I'm going to call out the names of over 10 people, and your job is just to tell me where they were born. These people have had an influence upon Oklahoma's history, and because of that, I want you to realize that you don't have to be born in big cities to make contributions. Okay, now let me ask you. I'm going to ask you all at one time. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 10 questions. I want to know where Roscoe Dungy was born. I want to know where A.G. Hamlin was born. Archibald Hill, E. Melvin Porter, A.L. Dial, John Hope Franklin, Dr. Charles Atkins, Mr. Edward P. McCabe, Captain Riley Leroy Pitts, and I would like to know where John White was born, George McLaurin, and Archibald Hill. Now, if you know any of those, where they were born, you call out here and tell me. Now, don't just give me one answer. That's all I need. Just one answer. If you know where any of those people were born. Joy knew that Jesus was born in Bethlehem. Okay, I hear someone on the line. Hello? Hello? Okay.
Morning.
Yes.
E. Melvin Porter was born in Okmulgee, Oklahoma.
Yes, who is this?
David Hall.
Okay, David, you are exactly right, and you got your chitlins. Okay, so that's out. I have left John Hope Franklin, Dr. A.L. Dial, Dr. Atkins, Charles Atkins, Hannah Atkins, Edward P. McCabe, Roscoe Dungy, A. Hamlin, who was the first elected representative. Incidentally, he was a Republican. Archibald Hill, John White, and George G.W. McLaurin. Where were they born? That's all you have to tell me. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show, and this is a very important show because you are listening. That's what makes it so out of sight. You are listening. You are the apples in my apple pie. You are so kind. You are so sweet, and I love you. I would like to once again say that we lost a good friend, Charles Johnson, the city manager of Midwest City. Today at 10 o'clock, a group will be gathering at Oklahoma City University where a fund will be set up in memory of one of my scholars, Ryan. And I do hope and I know that you're going to support this effort because you know what Ryan has done. Okay, I hear someone else. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
John Hope Franklin was born in Rentisville, Oklahoma.
You are exactly right. What is your name?
My name is Angela Renty.
Angela, isn't that something? Are you connected with Rentisville in any way?
I'm married to a Renty, and their ancestors were from Rentisville.
No, you're exactly right. Stay on the line, and we'll get your name and your telephone, and we'll get you some chitlins. Well, two down. Where was A.L. Dow born? Where was Dr. Charles Atkins born? Where was Hannah Atkins born? Where was Edward McCabe? Somebody else is on the line. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I was calling to tell you where Hamlin was born.
Where was Hamlin born?
Guthrie, Oklahoma.
Hamlin?
Yes.
Are you sure he was born in Guthrie, Oklahoma?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want you to tell me his I don't want to hear your name because of the fact that Hamlin was not born in Guthrie, Oklahoma. He moved to Guthrie, Oklahoma, but he was not born in Guthrie. Bye-bye. Thank you for calling me. Oh, she missed that one. Once again, let me go back over. I want to know where the following people was born. A.L. Dow, Dr. Charles Atkins, Hannah Atkins, Edward P. McCabe, Captain Rowley, Leroy Pitts, Roscoe Dungy, A.L. Hamlin, Archibald Hill, John White, and George McLaurin. Hello, this is Clara.
Born in El Reno, Oklahoma.
Who?
John White.
You're exactly right. And what is your name?
Livonia Lemons.
Miss Lemons, you are exactly right. You got it. From El Reno, Oklahoma. And what I'm trying to prove to you today, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that you don't have to be born in big cities in order to make great contributions. You've heard about John Hope Franklin, who was born in Rentisville, Oklahoma, one of the greatest historians of all time. You've heard about John B. White from El Reno, Oklahoma. You've heard about A. Melvin Porter from Okmulgee, Oklahoma. Now, all you will have to do to tell me where Dr. Charles Atkins was born, where Hannah Atkins was born, where Edward P. McCabe was born, where Captain Riley Leroy Pitts was born, Roscoe Dungy, A. Hamlin, Archibald Hill, and George McLaurin, and you would have won my chitlins and my ham and what have you. We have an opportunity to do what no other generation, no other group of people have done. For example, we have an opportunity to let our lights shine. And when I drive through Oklahoma City and see you with your lights on, I know what you're saying. You're saying that I believe in the story I believe in Christmas in the way that my forefathers celebrated Christmas. Maybe they didn't have the monetary values that we have, but they had their hope and their belief. And if I don't shop anywhere people don't believe in Christmas. If they say happy holidays, I don't spend my money there. Okay, I have an answer, Calvin. I got them. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
This is Nancy Davis, and I'm calling in to tell you that Hannah Atkins was born in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
You are exactly right, Nancy Davis. You are exactly right. I don't need to get your address. I already know your address. So Hannah Atkins is down. Thank you, Nancy. Let's see who's left. Dr. A.L. Dow, Dr. Charles Atkins, Mr. Edward P. McCabe, Captain Leroy Pitts, call him Riley Leroy Pitts, Archibald Hill, and George W. McLaurin. Calvin, it's interesting. People know.
What's so interesting about it? Mom, good morning to you. It's such a blessed morning to be a part of this, the Clara Luper Radio Show. It's outstanding. I am so glad to be here this morning. You know what, Mom? You have some questions that as we were coming out, I did not think that anyone would be able to answer those questions. But then they've been able to.
So you are underestimating my audience.
Yeah, I definitely did. But then not only did I underestimate it, but then I'm still celebrating. I'm so happy to see the fact that what Bruce Fisher has done, what the other people have done. We're getting ready for so many things, but we'll talk about it a little later on in the show. Call that friend, call that neighbor, tell them to be a part of this, the Clara Luper Radio Show, where we're live and in beautiful living color, and we're waiting on you to come up with an answer to some of the most difficult questions you ever had about black history. Great things happen. 672-1220 is our number out here. We want to work Lex. We want to work it. We want to work everybody here out here today because we are ready. You know, we're 1 week away from a beautiful holiday. They call it a holiday. But we're talking about a beautiful day when when Jesus Christ was born, as we celebrated. Good morning, Mom. How are you doing?
Good morning, Calvin. I'm here today to tell you there's no excuse for you not decorating, not you celebrating Christmas.
Oh, yes,
and some
sir,
of the
yes.
people told me they was old. Well, Abraham was old when he did his job. Jacob was insecure. Joseph had been abused. Moses stuttered when he talked. Gideon was poor. Let's see, who else? David had an affair and all kinds of family problems. Elijah was suicidal.
There you go.
Jeremiah was a crybaby, was depressed, and Jonah was reluctant. Naomi was a widow. John the Baptist was, I think he was eccentric.
It's a great thing about this time of year.
Peter talked a lot and was hot-tempered. Martha worried a lot. The Samaritan woman had several failed marriages. Zacchaeus was unpopular. Thomas had the power to deny. Paul had poor health, and some say he had a hump in his back.
You talking about people we know, or you talking about
I'm talking about people we know. Timothy was timid. Now, what's your excuse? You don't have an excuse. Okay.
But what I do have, Mom,
you do have is
what I do have, I have 30 seconds.
Hello?
In these 30 seconds, okay, you're going to take that call? All right. Good. How you doing? Good morning. Welcome to the Clara Luper Radio Show.
Yes. I have an answer to a...
Are you sure you have an answer? Give us the answer. We need the answer right now, Angel.
Yes, I have an answer that the greatest birth ever was Jesus, and he was born in Bethlehem in a manger.
You're late. We've already had that answer.
Okay, okay.
Well, give me another answer. Tell me where Dr. Dow was born. Tell me where Dr. Atkins was born.
I don't know that.
Oh, well, goodbye, darling, and thank you for listening.
Hey, thanks for calling. Hey, sit back, relax, and enjoy just 37 seconds of this. We're going to rock this town We got something special coming up. That's number one on my list. Number one on your list. That friend, that neighbor, they better get up. They better get ready. That cup of coffee better be hot. And I know Sterling is listening. He going through his thing. But then have no fear. Clara Luper is here.
Oh.
Mom, you know,
Yes,
this is a
Calvin.
mini a Christmas.
That we've
We're
been here.
gotten close to. And I'm wondering when that question's going to come up. But then, here we go, Lex. Let's kick me.
I called to tell you where Dr. Atkins was born.
Okay, where was Dr. Atkins born?
Trinidad, West India.
You are exactly right. And what is your name?
My name is Leota Hannah.
All right. Miss Hannah, you are exactly right. Isn't that right? You got it. And stay on the line and give us your address so we can get these chitlins to you. Okay, who's left? Dr. A.L. Dial.
Isn't that something?
Dr. Let's see, who else is left?
I didn't think
Edward
anyone
P.
would answer that
McCabe.
question.
Calvin, don't underestimate the intelligence of my audience. Captain Pitts, Roscoe Dungy, A.L. Hamlin, Archibald Hill, George McLaurin. Okay, I know somebody called me. The telephone number is 672-1220. Talking about Christmas, Calvin. We attended some Christmas parties that was out of sight.
We did, but then, you know, one of the highlights has continued to be from the Muskogee area, from those guys over there. They did a fantastic job.
Oh, yes, I
You're
can
gonna hear
understand
that. You're going to hear that again and again. But then, good morning, caller. Welcome to the Clara Luper Radio Show, where we're live and we're in beautiful, living color. Okay, we missed that call. But, Mom, what else is going on?
Well, let's talk about last Saturday night when some of our outstanding citizens were honored by the Into Arts Club. Miss Thelma Parks is the president, and honors were presented to the Honorable Reverend Munson, E. Melvin Porter, Reverend W.B. Parker, the Honorable Assistant United States Retired Attorney General, Mr. John E. Green.
That's an attorney.
I said that
okay.
when I started.
I don't know why you want to talk about it like that.
And the Honorable Reverend Reed. The presentations were beautiful and the food was delicious. And speaking of food, last night we were all out to the governor's mansion.
Oh, we don't want to brag about that. Good
I'm
morning,
not brag
caller.
about it. I
Welcome
enjoyed
to the
everything
Clara
except
Luper
the
Radio.
food. Okay.
You enjoyed everything but the food.
The governor has to call in somebody. When he invite Indians, he got to invite
some Indian food.
Some Indian food. When he invites blacks, he got to
invite some soul food. But then good things happen because we had an opportunity there to be
part of a welcome reception of the new president, the 15th president of Langston University.
Oh, dear
Okay,
Langston.
we have someone on the line.
Dear Langston.
Hello?
You got some big shoes to fill. How you doing this morning, caller?
Okay.
What?
We don't have anyone on the line, so nobody knows where Roscoe Dungy was born.
Don't know where Roscoe...
They do. Somebody out there knows where A.L. Dial was born.
Don't nobody know that.
Yes, they do, Captain Pitts was born. Roscoe Dungy. Where was Roscoe Dungy was born? Where was Roscoe Dungy born? Where was A.L. Hamlin born?
Well, what's so important about knowing where these people were born?
It's very important, the same reason, because if you know where people were born and see how they were able to climb the ladder of success, it will give other people strength to do so.
You know,
Calvin,
a lot of us
last
born
Saturday night
in
was out of sight. And
there.
last Saturday night, Eugene Ford and the people from Grayson and Hoffman celebrated Christmas, and they know how to celebrate Christmas. Those are the celebrating people that I've ever seen. Gene Ford was all smiles with his beautiful wife, Linda. Rodney Ford was there with his beautiful wife, Sarita. All the people from Grayson and Hoffman. Grayson, yeah, that's right. We're going to have Rodney out to make a report for us.
28,000
miles that he had ridden on a bicycle. But not only that, we were out to Rose State to the President's Christmas party. Calvin, you had the opportunity to talk to one of our most successful riders. Tell me about it.
Oh, Mom, it's so exciting. It's so exciting just to be a part of that celebration. But Rose State has done so much for our community, not only here on the east side, not only on the southwest side, northwest side, but Rose State has been an integral part of our community. Thank you, Dr. President. Thank you for having some people around you that are great. And now, if you think I'm jiving, what you need to do, you need to know a little extra something. Oscar Rose is it.
Yes,
Yes.
Oscar
Rose.
We have someone on the line.
Okay, I want to list all the things that Oscar Rose is ready for you to be prepared for, but I don't have that paper in front of me. But then I don't have to tell you about it. What I want you to do is when you look at your coworker, you ask them, "Did you go to Oscar Rose?"
Okay. Okay. Hello,
Yes, this is Coach Johnson.
Coach Johnson. I've been waiting for this call.
Oh,
How are
that's the
you?
coach.
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Oh, I am doing fine. Now, this is Coach. What Johnson is this?
This is Greg Johnson, Langston University.
From Langston University. Johnson, let me ask you first, where were you born? In what city?
I was actually born in Watonga, Oklahoma, the cheese capital of Oklahoma.
The cheese captain.
Yeah, we're known for the cheese.
Okay, do you like cheese?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I still eat it to this day.
Okay, let's talk about you. First, I want to congratulate you because you were able to win first place this year with what football team?
Langston University, actually, this is our third conference championship since I've been at Langston.
What?
And we won the conference this year. It's actually my second year back at Langston.
And you won the conference this year?
We won the conference this year.
Oh, Langston should really be proud of you, and I am so proud of you. Congratulations, Coach Johnson. You're tops. Tell me about your team this year. And so
we had a pretty good team. Like I said, I had left Oklahoma. I had left Langston University for about 7 years, and then I came back. I got the call to come back and try to resurrect the team. They hadn't really done anything since I had left in 1997. And when they called me to come back, I accepted the job. And like I said, all my family is here. I was born and raised here in Oklahoma and accepted the job. And then in 2 years, before you knew it, we turned it around and won the conference, ended up being 7-3 and had a great season.
How in the world did you turn it around?
Well, I'd like to say it was all coaching, but it was a lot of hard work on the part of the kids, and had to pull together with the administration, and just a lot of discipline, self-discipline from the players, and just a lot of time and effort that we had to put into the football program. And of course, that $10 million facility really helped that Langston just built.
What $10 million? You talking about the stadium?
The stadium, yes.
You talking about the football field?
We're talking about the football facility. $10 million.
All right, now you're the coach, but who are your co-workers?
Well, actually, I have most of the coaches that I hired are either from Oklahoma or played ball at Langston University for me. One of those guys would be my defensive coordinator, who did a good job this year. His name is David Calloway. He's actually from Idabel, Oklahoma.
Idabel?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's right near the country.
Yeah, he did a good job with our defense. Like I said, he played ball for me. He actually played ball for me when we won the conference championship in 1993 and 1994. We had a back-to-back conference championship, and he played for me then.
Okay, who else did you have beside David?
A young man named O.J. Abonashe. He played ball for me also on those two championship teams. So I brought some guys back, who knew how to win and knew what my expectations were, and guys who worked real hard. Actually, Coach Abonashe, the offensive coordinator, both these guys are about 30 years old. Okay, they're young guys. I'm the old guy on the crew now, and we had our best offensive production. We broke 9 records this past season. We averaged 35 points a game, over 350 yards total offense, and we had 200 yards rushing per game, 215 actually, and the rest was passing. So we had 7 ball players named to the first conference, from the first team all conference.
Oh, great. What conference was that?
It's called the Central State Football League. Langston, of course, is the only historical black college in the conference, and we've done real well because of that.
Great, great. Well, what support did you get from the administration?
Well, I think the administration stood by me as much as
Football talk.
Yeah.
Get it while it's hot. What do you mean?
well. When you win, you want to be recognized and appreciated. When you win, and you got to be compensated for your time and effort somehow, some way, and basically that's kind of what we're looking for right now. In 1993 and 94, we had won the conference championship, and we were looking for some type of compensation or something to kind of catapult besides a pat on the back, and basically that's kind of what we're looking for right now, to say that Langston hadn't won in 7 years since I left, and basically I'd like to get something more than just a pat on the back for that type of recognition for the university and for the town and for the city.
I'm sure the president will do that. Last night she spoke at the governor's mansion. She's talking about the vision, but you can't have a vision without you have visible support, right?
That's correct. That's correct. And I'm sure we may be in the plan, but we don't want to be the forgotten soldiers, the one who had the hard work and the sweat, and be forgotten, 2 or 3 years down the road, because we could be old news 2 or 3 years down the road.
You are exactly right. Now, let's go over a day in the life of a football coach at Langston University. What time do you have to get up and get out there and go to work?
Well, actually, it's a very tedious process, and we actually start our day about 8 o'clock in the morning, and we'll hit the ground running. I will myself probably about 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock, and we'll have our meetings in the morning with the coaching staff about 10 o'clock. Then the offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators, I'll meet with them from 11 o'clock to 12, and then I'll meet with the offense from 1 to 2. And then we'll actually start our practice sessions, what we're going to do for practice, that process from 2 to 3. And we'll actually get with the players from 3:45 till about 6. And we'll practice with the players till 6 o'clock. Then we'll go eat. We'll come back. Then we'll meet with the players again and talk about the practice that we had that day. Then after they leave, they'll go to study hall, and then we'll go back to meetings, kind of start preparing for our next opponent. So usually we'll get out of there about, on average, 2 or 3 days a week, about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock sometimes. And then our light days, we'll get out of there about 8 o'clock when we get close to Thursday and Fridays, because those are travel days.
But what kind of time do you have for your family?
Very little.
Coach.
Very little. When I go home, my kids are usually asleep.
Say, Coach.
Yes, sir.
It's Calvin Luper. I'm live in a beautiful living color here at 1220. 672-1220 is the number out here, and there's going to be a question coming up. But, my big question is, what kind of players are you looking for out there at Langston? I mean, what we going to do, what we need to do?
Well,
I mean, how can we improve the team? Do we
actually,
need to improve it? I mean, you think
we're looking for, here in the state of Oklahoma, it's kind of hard to recruit, okay? And after the players have been picked over from you got the prestigious OU, then you got your OSU, then you got your Central Oklahoma. After they have a pick of the players, it's kind of hard to recruit in the state of Oklahoma. So basically what we do, we try to branch out a little bit and go to Texas and do a little recruiting. And, we actually recruit all over, okay? But being as small as we are and what we have to offer compared to those Division I schools, it's hard to compete against those schools. But we're looking for ball players that can make a difference. We're looking for ball players that's going to fit our program.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah. And we actually got 20 ball players from the state of Oklahoma this past season.
20?
20.
How many did you get from Texas?
We probably got another 20 from Texas.
Oh.
Langston is basically the melting pot. I mean, you got players from everywhere. Go ahead.
People that love Langston, what can we do to help you out there?
Well,
I'm not going to run on the field. It's a beautiful field.
You can't catch any passes. You can't run with the football.
I don't mind saying that, but then how can we get some better players out there?
Well, with this new $10 million facility, it'll seat about 20,000 people, and we just need to get the word out about Langston, the new Langston. You know,
the new Langston.
The new Langston.
The new Langston.
I mean, we have 2 brand new practice fields. We have a synthetic turf game field. I mean, it's a state of the art facility. Brand new office complex. It's state of the art. All the living on campus is practically apartment style living. I mean, it's one of the better looking colleges in the state.
Okay, now what I want to know, sure you got football players, but do they finish college? Because the ratio of
the graduation ratios. Yes, we're very much concerned about the graduation ratios. You know, when I was there before, the first 11 years that I did at Langston, we had an 85% graduation ratio, and I'm trying to get that back.
Wait a minute now, Mr. Johnson.
Coach.
You had 85% of your players graduate.
Nobody does 85%.
85% of my seniors graduated.
Fantastic.
Okay.
85%.
Fantastic.
I mean, that's the biggest thrill when I get calls from former ball players who will call me. They'll come back. They're businessmen. They're physical therapists. I mean, all sorts of avenues that they've taken. They'll call me. They'll come back and support the school or come to the homecoming games or other games. And that's the biggest thrill that you can receive from, you know, my past 20 years of coaching.
That is outstanding. But then, you know, it's difficult to be at a college, not AA, not 1A.
It's not difficult, Calvin. It's not difficult.
Because you got to talk to these kids. These kids been looking at TV and they've been running around. And everybody wants to be with.
Not everybody, Calvin.
Well, a lot of people want to be with a UCLA, OU, or something like that. But then there's some talent out there. And at Langston, what are you doing to help these young men get ready? Because I know that some people have come from Langston. As Dr. Holloway used to say, they gone to the world.
Right. From Langston to the world. He used to always say that.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's only I've only had 2 ball players go to the NFL since I've been coaching the past 20 years. Okay?
That's great.
One of them was Matthew Hatchett, who went to the Minnesota Vikings. And the other one is Chad Johnson, who plays for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
And I've only had 2 in 20 years. So, I mean, with that percentage ratio, you have to push the kids toward getting a degree.
Okay.
You know, because all of them are not going to play on Sundays. You know, so that's a big emphasis on our part, you know, in order to get these young black men. And a lot of them come to a single parent. I mean, we don't get the cream of the crop, the ones that's already developed, got mom and daddy at home, we got everything laid out for them on a silver platter. We usually get the ones that's a little rough on the edges or on their second chance.
But dear Langston.
Dear Langston.
Dear Langston will take care of that.
What I want to do, I have really been critical of local news because they don't carry news about Langston as they do other schools. And I want to offer you an opportunity to appear on the Clara Luper radio show every Saturday morning.
You did.
All right, I appreciate that.
Okay, yes.
That's what we need. We need that recognition. We need to let everybody out there know that Langston is back. Langston is for real. And like I said, it's one of the cheaper schools to go to in the state in order to get a quality education.
Coach, you can't handle that. You can't get ready for a game and then call here on the Clara Luper radio show where we have the most intelligent listening audience in the world, and you're going to call in here and you're going to tell us about what Langston's getting ready to do?
Yes, sir.
He's recruiting down in Texas.
He's in Texas.
Well, what city are you in now?
I'm in Dallas.
You're in Dallas recruiting.
Okay,
yeah.
We're on your time. But I know this. There's some Oklahomians up here that's ready to get out to Langston. Somehow or other we're going to do it. Let's do it together. Dear Langston, dear Langston.
Kevin, please don't sing it.
No, I'm not going to sing, Mom.
Well, we got to do it together. I mean, we got to pull together. I mean, whether it's black, white, green, or whatever the cause may be, but we got to pull together if we want to have something, or if we want to make it better than what it was yesterday. We got to go work together.
Okay, now, do you have any white players on your team?
Yes, I do.
White.
Okay, yes, that's all I want to know because I don't want to support nothing
you got
that's
any
all
Mexicans?
segregated.
Are there any Mexicans?
Under the
yes, I got one Hispanic.
Hispanic, okay.
Under the Constitution of Oklahoma, if you aren't black, you're white. Thank you so very kindly, and good luck to you as
No problem. I appreciate you having me on. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to hearing more about that.
All right,
we got a lot of stuff to do.
Okay, well, thank you
look
so
forward
very
to
kindly.
it, Mom.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Count on you.
All right.
Hey, Coach.
Yes.
You think you're going to have a season where you just win all the games? You
Well,
think
I'd
that's
like to
coming
have
up?
that perfect season. You know, we're going to a new conference. We're going to a historical black college conference.
I didn't know.
Yeah, we're going to the SIAC. We're moving up to Division Two. So we're
You
going
got
to
to
be
go a
playing
little slow.
I don't
You got-
understand. What
what's
we're in
the
division what
SAIC?
now?
Okay. The SIAC is the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, and that's
Okay.
where we'll be playing Clark, Atlanta, Morehouse.
Okay.
We'll be playing Miles College in Alabama.
We can beat Morehouse.
We can beat all of them.
We can beat.
My plan is to beat all of them. Lane College in Tennessee, Kentucky State, Frankfort, Kentucky.
Oh, we can beat them. I know we can beat
We're
them.
going to play Alcorn this year. We played Alcorn last year. We're going to play Alcorn at our place. So we're going to have about 4 or 5 black college games at our stadium and about 4 or 5 on the road. So it's going to be an exciting.
What 4 or 5 you gonna have at Langston?
Alcorn
4-5 at
State.
Langston.
You can't. That's a tough game there.
All of them gonna be
That's
tough,
some
you know,
Mississippi.
but I think we're ready to step up and make the move to play, you know, historical black colleges and play a tougher season.
Ooh,
You know,
that's gonna be tough. All
it's
right,
gonna be
now.
challenging, but that's
No,
that's
I
why
wanna
you get
know
in this
what
business
for.
the challenge.
What 4 black colleges are you gonna play at Langston University?
Okay, it's going to be Morehouse,
Uh-oh.
Lincoln,
Oh no.
Lincoln out of Missouri,
Oh no.
Alcorn,
Okay.
okay, out of Mississippi,
Oh no.
and Kentucky State out of Frankfort, Kentucky.
Ooh, those are some tough
How about
games.
for homecoming?
Who's playing? Yeah.
We're going to play Lane for homecoming.
Okay.
Lane out of Jackson, Tennessee, ain't you?
Yes.
You know, we stand a chance there.
Well,
Boy,
I think
that's
that's
a tough
October
game.
21st. October 21st is homecoming.
Okay.
October 21st. Okay,
Yes,
we'll
we're
put
shooting
that
at.
on
Well,
our
you better
schedule.
mark that down. Those of you that are listening, October the
Write that down.
21st.
Write that down in pencil now, because it's not a done deal. Because
It's
we're
not a
working
done
on the
deal.
schedule. Right now, that's the tentative date.
Well, then we won't even write it down because, see, we here at the Clara Luper Radio Show, we use ink.
Okay.
Hey, you know what we counting on, though? We counting
Okay.
on some success out there. Boy, but you got
He's
a tough
already had
schedule.
success.
He got a
Calvin,
tough
life is
schedule,
tough.
no.
He can do it.
He can't do
He's
that.
from Watanga.
Well, we're talking. He'll bring a lot of cheese, but I don't know if he'll be able to please.
Okay, well,
Good
thank you
things
for very
happen.
kind.
Thank you, Doc.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
I need some answers.
You
I
need
want to know where A.L.
Man, we'll call you
Dial,
back.
Dr. Dial, our optometrist, our businessman was born. We have a caller. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hey.
I would like to answer the question in regards to Dr. Dahl's
Yes.
birth. He was born in West Virginia.
You are exactly right. And what is your name?
My name is Rugine Webb.
Miss Webb, you are exactly right. West Virginia, the
Yes.
state that pulled out from Virginia during those dark days of slavery. You're right. Stay on the line and we'll get some information
Okay.
about
Thank you, Lex.
so we
Lex
can
will get you over there.
Okay, we're about
And
to
I'm
get...
from Guthrie.
You from Guthrie?
Yes.
How'd you
Okay,
get?
now,
how'd you-
Calvin,
No,
that's not
what
the
I'm
question.
saying.
That's not the question.
Calvin, you know me.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, well, you
I
and
was-
Calvin have to get together some other time. But now
I don't mind talking
I
about
need to know,
I'd like to know what and why.
I need
Now,
to
what
know
you
where
gotta know,
Dr.
Mom?
Atkins was born, where
Dr.
Edward
Charles
P.
N. Atkins.
McCabe, Captain Leroy Pitts,
Captain Leroy
Roscoe
Pitts.
Dungy,
Roscoe
Mr.
Dungy.
Hamlin, who was the first elected black official in the state of Oklahoma.
Now, it's not Ted Hamlin.
I would like, no, Ted's uncle. John White, no, you told me about John White, where George W. McLaurin. Hello?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Coco Thomas, your
Coco.
fantastic reporter. And because of the holiday seasons, I would like to talk about being thankful. Thankful people feel and express gratitude. This Christmas, you should send thank you notes for the gifts that you receive. Say thank you to the person who prepares the holiday meal and appreciate the helpfulness of everyone. And to the students, express the thanks to your teachers who help you learn. We should all remember that sometimes we need to remind ourselves that thankfulness is indeed a virtue. William Benny. So I hope that everyone has a safe and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is Coco Thomas, your fantastic reporter.
Thank you, Coco.
Go,
This
Coco.
is the
Go,
Clara Luper radio show, and I need to know where G.W. McLaurin was born. I need to know where Leroy Pitts was born. I need to know where Roscoe Dungy was born. I need to know where our first representative, A.G. Hamlin, was born. And you missed the easiest one out. The easiest one out.
Mom, I'm so happy though. Langston, the coach, talking about he gonna have a winning season.
He had
we
a
t-
winning season
we
last year,
we
Calvin.
talking about Langston doing something that they haven't done. You talking about a
They've
football
done. He
team?
won last
They
year.
did one,
They
but then
won.
once.
Okay.
But
Okay,
we'll
we'll
see.
see.
We'll see.
Okay. Okay.
Coach Johnson, boy,
I
you
would
got.
like to
I wonder if
say-
you're gonna get any recruits from Oklahoma City there,
Oh, yes,
Oklahoma
he
area.
will. I would like to thank you for your support. The Afro-American Plaza's meeting was a grand success because you were there. You got a report on where we are, where we want to go. We are looking for artists. We don't care what color, what size, or what have you, in order that can put our vision into reality. We are looking for sculptors. If you know any, let us know, because artists and
architects.
we want to know, and we can't know unless you tell us. Now, we are part of our plaza will be financed, we hope, through the state. But we have another part. And Calvin, I asked the people of the day to help us raise to show that we really want this plaza. What did I ask for?
Mom, you asked for a lot. You always ask for a lot. But then we're going to.
What did I ask for, Calvin? Just answer the question.
Well, Mom, I can't answer the question just like that. You know I don't answer questions like that because I'm part of your listening audience. We have some comments that we like to make too. But then the big thing is that we have to have this project
What
done.
did I ask for, Calvin?
You asked for cooperation.
No.
You asked for what
money.
What did you ask for?
Money.
How much money?
I asked you. Were you listening?
I wasn't listening good. I mean, I have a penny.
But somebody out
there
there in Radio Land called me and what
I
asked.
Is that
because
a question?
we can do it. I remember so
what about
well.
a dollar? Did you ask for a dollar?
No, Calvin. I asked the people. Well, I want to see who was at that meeting that can tell me what I asked for.
I'll be here and I'll be so busy. Lex and I, you got us so busy we don't know what time it is, except that it's time to remind you that Gates Barbershop is open, Petite Beauty Salon is open, Hometown IGA is open, and then we'll be open. We got time to tell you that. That's what I remember because of the fact that these are people that help make the Clara Luper Show live and in beautiful living color. Call that friend, call that neighbor. Make sure that they not only listen, but then they patronize. Say, this is the time of year you're going to get some great values.
Holiday greetings are extended to you today from Ross Funeral Home, 2936 Northeast 36th Street, Temple Funeral Home, 2801 North Kelly, Adams Barbershop at 1517 Northeast 23rd Street,
and that lovely Funeral Home.
And that lovely Marie's Petite Salon, where she has a special sale. All I want you to do is to call Marie and tell her you heard it on the Clara Luper radio show. Holiday greetings are brought to you by Johnson Chardina, 1643 Northeast 50th Street, 4244656. Holiday greetings from all states, your favorite agent, Marilyn Hildred, 730 West Britton Road in Oklahoma City.
Say it again.
Oh, Calvin.
Don't brag on Marilyn.
From Eloquently You.
Marilyn Hildred, 730 West Britton Road.
Eloquently
843-0811.
Eloquently You Boutique at 730 West Britton Place in Suite B, and they have a special sale that's going on there today. Not today, they'll be on sale Monday. Holiday greetings from McKay Davis Funeral Home, one of the oldest funeral homes in Oklahoma City. Holiday greetings from Lamar's Beauty Supplies, where you can get your beauty supplies from your hometowner, 1736 Northeast 23rd Street. Holiday greetings from one of the greatest tailors of all, Charles Woods, the tailor. Sir tough. Charles, they call. He is tough. Now,
I bet I have a question there. I wonder if they know what school, what high school.
Okay, well, you're going to get a plug in from Douglas High School. The new Douglas High School. Or the old
Douglas. They talk about tearing down those memories. That's tough. But you got to go to make room for the future. Ooh, that hurts.
Okay, we have someone on the line. Hello?
Well, good morning. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Fine, fine. I just want to tell you that Dr. Atkins was born in Kansas City.
You are exactly
And,
wrong.
wait
a minute. You are exactly wrong.
wrong.
Dr. Atkins was not born in
Kansas
Kansas City. Okay, now come on, make your report.
Oh, okay. I want to say
His voice
hello
sound
to,
familiar.
if I'm making a mistake, I'm making
You
it.
made a big
You
mistake.
made one.
Okay.
Well, anyway, the only thing of my knowledge, because when he came here,
No,
we met him.
we aren't
No,
talking
we
about
ain't
Fine.
talking
Oh,
about
no,
that.
fine. I want to say hello to you in Radio Land.
Good.
And I do know that Dr. Atkins was
You're
a
wrong.
person who had a different driver's license than everyone else. Okay, so according to the reading.
Come on.
And nevertheless, I want to say hello to you in Radio Land. And Mrs. Luper was asking you, Calvin, how much money did you not, Mrs. Luper?
I did that, Mrs. Hunter.
And you wanted to know how much money. And I think, did you tell the audience?
No, I want
About-
somebody to tell me. How much money did I ask for?
Well, really,
Yes, really.
we're looking at something like $4 million, and then we are
Four?
asking our group to raise half of that amount. So I'm sure that we're going to raise that, so I don't think we have any problem, because our friends all across the state of Oklahoma and all across our neighboring states that's in the United States that's connected with Oklahoma, I know they're going to be interested in the project, and they're going to help us finance the project. And from my thinking, we're going to raise more than our $2 million.
Okay, so I asked for what?
Oh, you're asking our audience, our portion is 1/2, which is the $2 million.
So I asked for $2 million, and I'm going to get it. I ask all of you that have ideas of what we could do, give it to me on paper and tell me how we can raise $2 million.
That's exactly
I
why
see.
I forgot about it, because $2 million, that's
Okay,
too
Alvin.
much money to talk
So
about.
I'm sure we're going to raise this money, because as we contact our friends and our neighbors and our customers and our schools and our organizations across
let
the
I
state,
contact my
we're going
friends,
to,
my
we're going
neighbors,
to get
if I
that
want
money,
to,
and
with
it's not
$2
going,
million.
and it's going to be surprising, Mrs. Luper, how fast we will get it. And then I notice your time is running out, and I want to say hello to each of you that's listening to us today. And don't forget to go to church on Sunday.
Okay, Mrs. Hunter, you were at the governor's
She hung up,
celebration
Mom. She
last
hung up.
night. Did you like the food? Would you join me? I didn't like the food, and I'll tell the governor. If the governor going to have a bunch of minorities in, he need to get some kind of minority food. Oh, yeah.
Well, chocolate dip chitlins will work.
Okay,
Yeah,
did
well,
you like
I'm
the
not
food?
going to say that.
Did you
Anyway,
like the
they
food
prepared
last-
a- they
did
had
you like the
beautiful,
food?
beautiful trays of
It was
food.
beautiful. Did you
They
like
had
the
beautiful
food?
trays of food.
Did you
but
like
it
the
just happened
food?
not to be our brand that we love to eat.
Let me,
And,
lady,
Don't
go around the
and
question.
Food
Did
was
you
very,
like the
very
food?
attractive. They even had a shrimp on stick.
lady,
I
Yes.
love that.
the question that
Love
I
that.
asked you,
Shrimp on a
did
stick.
you like the food
Miss
last
Merlin's
night? Yes
gumbo.
or
Hey,
no?
we'll be back next year.
Calvin, did
Well,
you like the
Mr.
food?
Luper, I
No,
can
this
say
answers
that
the
was not
question.
my brand of food.
Did
It
you
was
like
not
the
my kind
food?
of food. It was
Did you
not
like
my
the
regular
dip
food.
chitlins.
Because, but
He ain't got
the
it.
food was beautifully
Beautiful.
prepared.
It was
and,
beautiful.
Wasn't anything wrong with the food. It just wasn't our kind of food.
Okay, I asked you
Yeah,
a
I
question. Lady, did you
I-
like the food?
I did not like the
Thank you.
food.
No
didn't
further
like it,
questions.
Thank you
Let's
so
go
very
on because
much.
I have
But
someone
I want
else
to thank
on
the
the
governor
line.
for
I have
inviting
someone.
us, and I want to thank everyone who
Okay.
came. And all those who
Okay.
prepared the food, I know they worked real hard.
Okay, lady,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to let
There
you
go
go
Miss Hunter.
because
There
I
go Miss
got to
Hunter.
get,
We running down on time. But you know, Mom, that's a good idea. I think I'm going to try to...
go out and apply for a job at the
Well,
Capitol
if-
cooking soul food.
No, I'm
To
going to
see
go
how
out.
you come
to,
along.
I'm
But
come
I,
up with
let
some
me tell you
chocolate
about
dip
my...
chitlins. I'm
Cal-
going to dip my chitlins.
Cal, we have a telephone call. Hello?
I am calling
That
in
would
to
be
let
great.
you know that Albert Hammond was born in Topeka, Kansas.
You are exactly right, Nancy Davis. You are exactly right. Oh, well, okay.
And I hope
Yeah.
I can get that turkey.
Okay,
turkey.
just hope all you want to. Bye, Nancy, because I got
What
to
about
tell the
some
people
chocolate
about
dip
Adams
Timbits?
Barbershop, 1517 Northeast 23rd Street, Ted Hamlin, 4101 Northwest 122nd Street, Raw Funeral Home at 2936 Northeast 36th Street. I've got to tell you about the Moore's Beauty Supply, 1736 Northeast 23rd Street. I've got to tell you about Petite Salon and Clothes Closet, 1917 Northeast 24th Street in Oklahoma City, and Carbon Realty, 1031 Northeast 36th Street. Call them 427-8311, and they have you in a house before you know it. It's time now to sign up for Miss Black Oklahoma and the Page program, the Escort program. You got to sign up now or never. In the meantime, I want you to know that we want your participation.
What do we sign
want
up
your
on?
brains. You sign up. They know. All you have to do is call us. You can call out here, or you can call 424-3949. It's such a pleasure to be with you. And I told you, some of you had called me and criticized because I told you I want a pre-funeral. If you have anything good to say about me, I want to hear it now. If you want to give me anything, I want it now. Don't wait until I die and bring cakes and cookies over for Calvin to consume. Okay, Calvin, who are you singing happy birthday to?
A very special person, dear person in my life. And we ran a little late last night. We was over there at the governor's.
Okay.
But then Reverend Tucker, I know yesterday was your birthday. But then great things happen, and the best things finna happen to you now because you're finna get it from the best. Happy birthday, Reverend Tucker. Happy birthday, Reverend James Tucker.
Okay.
Ain't number what? Well, it's two Tuckers, but it ain't nothing like Reverend Tucker. Happy birthday to you. But then may you have so many more. And I want to invite myself to be a part of your choir. And I know that, but then I charge. Well, you have to give my age. Reverend Tucker, happy birthday. Hey, all of you that are celebrating this weekend's birthdays, this goes out for you. Please make sure that you have a safe and a solid happy birthday for you. That was good.
This is Clara Luper saying whatever you do, stay out of trouble. Whatever you do, learn your own history. And you're so smart. Tell me how we can raise $2 million. Give it to me in writing. I don't need to talk. I just need it in writing. Clara Luper reporting on KTLV in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Bye-bye. And I do love you. Stay out of jail.
No, call you.
And we'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to the Clara Luper Show. Join Sister Clara Luper here each and every Saturday from 9 until 10. And until next Saturday, may God bless you.
And the views and opinions expressed on the preceding program were not necessarily those of AM Radio 1220 KTLV.
Father, I need your help in a hand.
Happy holidays, and remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. This is AM 1220